Hi, good morning. I am up early, and so I'm talking quietly, and I look like I'm up early. I feel like it, and I look like it. Anyway, I wanted to talk quickly about prayer and fasting. Fasting is usually done in the Bible when either God calls a fast or when people want to connect with God over something in particular, like to get his answer on something, they will fast and pray. Um, I wrote an article about practical things behind fasting, and you can find that. I'll post it in the link below this video, but so you can go into details there. But I wanted to encourage you to consider fasting and not to be freaked out by it. um, you can find all kinds of things to fast from. When I'm pregnant and nursing, I avoid food fasts, and so I'll do things like right now I'm doing a news fast, and so you can get creative with it. I think from my own experience, I think that it's wise to choose something that you do often enough to choose something to fast from that you do often enough that the removal of it gives you more time to pray, or causes you to think more about praying or reminds you more frequently to pray. Um, so for me, doing a news fast works because I enjoy catching a little bit of the news in the morning. So taking that time out of removing that uh, puts that time back in for more focused uh, prayer or Bible study time. But, you know, um, that's the idea. And then for me also fasting from news because I will often listen to the news throughout the day at different times of the day. So when I'm fasting from news, the fact that I can't turn that on makes me think to either turn other things on if I'm in the middle of something, or to uh, keep that off and to be more prayerful in what I'm doing. If I'm doing some stuff around the house or something like that. So that's something that works for me. But if fasting from, for example, coffee works for you because you tend to take coffee breaks, and those breaks then would become your time for prayer or something like that. Part of the fast sometimes I think is a struggle to connect with God, that He would give you strength to get through the fasting time. Um, so there's some value in that too, but I don't. I personally don't know that that's always the point of the fast. I mean, the fast is to connect with God, either to get an answer on something or to connect with Him because you've grown distant. So I don't know that the struggle to stay away from something is always the main point, but I do think that it is a point that God will often use to drive us to Him. So it just kind of depends on your perspective there for that particular fast. I think every fast can be different. So, and like your purpose behind it can be different. So, um, anyway, the fast should be driving you to prayer. And so if it's not, then find something else that works a little bit better to drive you to prayer. Um, and length of the length of a fast would be different in a lot of different situations. Anyway, you can check out the details in the article where I have more of my thoughts on that. But I just wanted to encourage my fellow believers to be fasting and praying, um, because of the Bible verse, Second Chronicles 7:14, I believe it is. It says, "If my people who are called by my name," Christians were called by His name, Christ, will humble themselves and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear them and heal their land. We, as Christians in our culture, we have wandered so far, and we have not done well by what we were supposed to be doing all these years. It is time, beyond time, for us to humble ourselves and turn from our wicked ways and turn to Him. And this is the time that we're at in our culture, in our nation. We're just less than a couple weeks away from some serious a serious turn in our page in our culture. So it's time for us to do that. So have a great day.